I often get asked what lenses I would recommend for a specific camera or for a specific mount, and I always have a hard time answering that question. And that's because if someone asked me, what lens do you recommend for a Micro Four Thirds sensor? I don't really have any experience with Micro Four Thirds lenses. That's because I always adapt my lenses. And here's why. There's a few reasons why I adapt lenses to my cameras. And the first one is best described through the saying, you date your cameras, but you marry your lenses. And what that saying means is simply that your lenses will be with you for so much longer than your camera bodies. New cameras get released all the time and the technology is constantly evolving. Cameras can get obsolete very, very quickly. But lenses, and especially high quality glass, can stay with you for a very, very long time. And that's why I don't want a lens kit designed specifically for Micro Four Thirds, for example. I want to be able to bring my lenses to my next camera, and to my next camera, and to my next camera. I don't want to be locked into one system. And that's why all my lenses have a Canon EF Mount, either a native one, adapted, or modded. Canon EF is one of the most common mounts out there, and it's not just Canon that uses it. Blackmagic uses the Canon EF Mount, Panasonic with the EVA 1, Red, Alexa, and for most other cameras you can almost always adapt Canon EF to that mount. So by investing in lenses with a Canon EF mount, you can always bring them with you to your next camera. And my second reason is simply lens selection. There are so many lenses for the Canon EF mount, and on top of that you can also adapt a bunch of others to Canon EF. And the third reason is the fact that I can use a Speedbooster on my camera bodies. On my GH5 for example, which has a Micro Four Thirds sensor, with a Speedbooster I can effectively make it a Super 35mm sensor instead, bringing the crop down from 2x to roughly 1.4. This allows me to get better low light performance out of my camera, as well as having an easier time to achieve a shallow depth of field, since I will now be using longer lenses to achieve the same framing. But that's just my preference and opinion. If you have a different take on the whole native versus adapted question, let me know in the comments down below. But that wraps it up for this video. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you next time.